Hello and welcome to your yoga class. Today I have kind of a hodgepodge planned. We are getting into hamstrings, a little tiny bit in the outer hips, lots of strength, and then balancing, of course, as well. A couple of twists in there. It's going to be a lot of fun, and we're going to start off powerful today. If you would like to practice with any kind of props, I have my little knee pad right here. You can grab blocks as well if you choose to have blocks. You want one at the top of your mat and one at the back of your mat. You can also use a strap or a towel. We will be using some leverage of our hands on the leg, so feel free to go find that if you need. And we're going to get started in downward facing dog. So bring your palms to the mat, hips up high to the sky. Offer a small bend in both of your knees just to help lengthen your tail up higher to the sky. Heels heavy towards the floor. Strong press into your palms. Really try to push out of the shoulders here. Make it a super active down dog. Ears are in between your biceps. Take a slow breath in through your nose. Slow open mouth release. Find another slow breath in. Open mouth release. Seal your lips. Breathe in through your nose. Out your nose, exhale. Inhale through your nose. Constrict the muscles in the back of your throat. Out your nose, exhale. And again, inhale. Textured nose exhale. Take a few more just like that. Your Ujjayi breath. Help to create some heat from just your inhales and exhales while we create this heat in our bodies with the arms as we hold in strong down dog. Then begin to bend a little bit more generously into your left knee and send your right heel closer towards your mat. Maybe let your hip swing slightly over to the right. Really feel into it. And we'll switch sides. More generous bend in your left knee. And send your right heel towards the mat. Let's do that one more time, both sides, nice and slow. Get your transition over to the other side. And then find the other leg, nice and slow, feel into it. And come back through center. Inhale, both heels up off the floor. Come high onto the balls of your feet. Exhale, both heels to the right. Push through your hands to lift your hips up even more. Then gaze underneath your left arm. Inhale, heels through center, high on the balls of your feet. Exhale, heels to the left. Push through your hands. Your hips are going to lift a little bit more. And then gaze underneath your right arm. One more time, both sides. Inhale through center. Really love the slow movement. Exhale, heels down to the right. Gaze underneath your left arm. Inhale, heels through center. Exhale, bring them down to the left. Gaze underneath your right arm. Inhale through center. Exhale, both heels heavy down towards the floor. Inhale, hover your right palm off of your mat. Exhale, bend into your left knee and reach your right arm underneath your body so that it grabs the outside of your left calf. You have that generous bend in your left knee just to shorten up how far your hand has to reach. Then from here, start to extend your left heel down towards the floor as this right hand with leverage on the outside of your calf almost pulls your upper body underneath your left arm. And slowly release, right arm comes forward. Inhale, hover your left hand. Exhale, bend your right knee, reach your left arm underneath you, grab for your outer right calf. Then when you're ready, start to lengthen your right heel down and let the leverage of fingertips on your calf pull your upper body almost underneath the right arm. slowly release. Bring your left hand back through center. Inhale, come forward into high plank. You may need to elongate yourself a little bit so you can find shoulders roughly over your wrists, heels roughly over the balls of your feet. And as you push down with your hands, pull in with your arms to really take this out of your wrists into your chest muscles, into your pecs. Low belly is hugged in nice and strong. You always have the option to bring your knees to the mat for half plank instead. Inhale, heart forward. Slow on your exhale, bend your elbows, move through a chaturanga, belly stays in, and belly comes all the way down to the ground. Uncurl your toes. Push them down. Kneecaps will lift. Drive your pelvis into the mat. Inhale, lift nose, chin, chest, low cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, nose, chin, chest, low cobra. Exhale, release. One more. Inhale, nose, chin, chest will lift. Pause here on your exhale. As you inhale, can you slide your palms half an inch further behind you? Exhale, push into your toes, lift your chest a little bit higher. Inhale, push into your hands, lengthen your arms, lift your hip points, your upper thighs off the ground, upward dog. Keep belly in, even in your back bend. Exhale, roll over toes, knees, hips, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, sweep your right leg up high, three-legged dog. Stay high on the ball of your left foot, left heel far off the ground. Reach your toes nice and tall. Exhale, draw your knee underneath your body and over towards your left tricep. Tap, then kick. Right foot down, pinky toe down, swivel onto the inside edge of your left foot as your left arm reaches up high for fallen triangle. Push down into your right hand to lift your hips up a little bit higher. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, take your left hand down, bring right knee to chest, and step or walk through. Back knee lowers down to the floor. Inhale, palms, chest, rise up. Find yourself in that low lunge position. Strong press down into your right foot. And as you push down, imagine like you wanted to grip and pull the right foot back to really feel this right leg nice and strong. A little bit of engagement in your left glute, especially as you lean your hips forward. Feel some resistance in your hip flexors. One more inhale. Exhale, palms down, frame your front foot. Back toes under, lift your knee, lengthen your right leg, stay high on the ball of your left foot as your left heel works far away from the floor. If you have a block and like to use it, feel free to bring it underneath your palms right here just to take the mat a little bit closer to you. And even in this front leg, if you tend to hyperextend, really bring an intentional bend in your knee right there. Then bend into your front knee, palms down, step back, high plank. Inhale, heart reaches forward. This time as you exhale, chaturanga, either lower halfway or all the way down. Inhale, lift your chest, upward dog, or your version of cobra. Exhale from your core, hips reach up high, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, sweep your left leg up high, three-legged dog. Stay high on the ball of your right foot. Right heel works far away from the mat. Exhale, draw your left knee underneath your body and over towards your right tricep. Take a little tap and then kick. Left foot out, pinky toe down. Swivel onto the inner edge of your right foot as your right hand reaches up high. Push into your left hand, lift your hips up a little bit higher. Take an inhale. Exhale, right hand down, knee into chest. Step or walk your left foot in between your hands, right knee lowers. Inhale, palms chest up, low lunge position. Get the work here in the low body. Push down, pull in with your points of contact, and then that squeeze of the right glute as you send the hips forward in space. Feel resistance in your hip flexors. Come back to your breath, your Ujjayi breath. That heat cultivation. And one more inhale. Exhale, palms down, frame your foot. Back toes under, lift your knee, hike your hips up. Stay high on the ball of your right foot. Right heel works far away from the floor. Option for blocks, or even a water bottle underneath your palms, just to bring the mat a little bit closer. And instead of hyperextending through the left knee, bring that intentional bend right there. Really imagine pushing the mat away from you with the left foot. Then bend into your front knee, palms down, step back, high or half plank, and move through your chaturanga sequence at your own pace. On your exhale, hips up high, downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, sweep your right leg up high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee under body, tap left tricep, kick toes out. Inhale, left arm up, fallen triangle pose. Exhale, left palm down, right knee to chest, step or walk through. This time, inhale, rise up as you keep your left knee off of the ground for high lunge position. So just like in our low lunge, you want the same action to happen with this right leg. Push down, the pull back. Hips square very gently forward, and instead of letting your left heel come close to the mat, high on the ball of your foot. That whole entire left leg, nice and active. Stay, inhale. Exhale, twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Reach your finger pads away from one another. And every single exhale, find a little bit more space right at your center to pull yourself deeper into the twist. Stay, inhale. Twist a little more, exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Float open. Back heel, back foot, heel toes out, one or two spaces. Strong bend in your right knee. So we keep that right leg forward. We just change the upper body orientation. Shoulders over your hips, arms nice and long on the horizon, that full warrior position. Push down with your feet, pull in with the heels, really feel the inner legs nice and strong. And try to push your left hip down and slightly forward. Get a level out right at your pelvis. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your front foot. Step back, high half or one-legged plank and move through your chaturanga. Find your breath. Go at your pace with your sequence. Exhale, hips high, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up tall. Exhale, knee under your body. Tap your right tricep. Kick your foot through to fallen triangle. Inhale, right arm up high to the sky. Exhale, right palm down, left knee to chest, step or walk through. Inhale, palms chest up, high lunge position. Do not recommend fixing your ponytail as you lift. I almost ate the mat. Arms up high to the sky and set up the legs. So we want the posterior chain super strong. So really push into the ball of your right foot, stay high off of your heel. Traction down and back with your left foot. Low belly stays hugged in. Take an inhale. Exhale, twist, right arm forward. Left arm comes back. Fingertips reach away. And then every single exhale, that strong pull in at your center, right at your core. Find your deep twist. Stay, inhale. Stay, exhale. Inhale, flip it open, warrior two. You may need to heel toe your foot 1 to 2 times behind you as you sink into the front knee. Strong bend is in the left leg. Push down, pull in. Inner legs are strong. Right side of your hip, imagine a push forward and down to level out. Arms level on the horizon. You are so very strong. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, frame your foot. High half or one-legged plank. Find your chaturanga sequence with your breath. You always have the option to skip and meet in downward facing dog. Full inhale. Open mouth. We're going to change it up just a little bit. Inhale, right leg up high, three-legged dog. Exhale, draw your knee under your body over to your left tricep. Hold. We are going to find fallen triangle shape, but keep the right foot floating off the mat as you lift your left arm up. Left hand to the outside of your right foot. If you have a strap or a towel, this is where you wrap it around your foot and hold on to the edges. From here, you will guide this right foot into some eagle legs. So release your grip, cross, right leg over left, and then lower left hand down, flip your side plank, come to the outer edge of your left foot, and then really, right here, you get a chance to find those eagle legs. This wrap, this cross. Now bend into both your knees, send your hips a little bit closer to your heels. Inhale. Exhale, spring forward to lunge. Right foot goes to the top of your mat. Inhale, palms chest up. Find that high lunge position. Exhale, right into your twist. Left arm forward. I know you did a really good job. Inhale, exalt. Send your left arm up high to the sky. Woohoo! High on the ball of your back foot. You are so strong. Really try to get the reach up and back with your left hand. Stay here, inhale. As you exhale, we move into warrior two. Flip your arms, flip the orientation of your upper body. Nice work. Gaze over right fingertips. Find that nice, strong warrior shape. Okay, you're here for your inhale. Exhale, flip the toes. Take the left hand to your block or water bottle, to the ground, or let it float in space. As you come off of your right toes, find yourself in balancing half moon. Scoop your left glute under. Then nice and gentle, we bend into the left knee, tap the right toes down, spin back into your warrior two, face the top of your mat, bend into your right knee. Good job. Inhale, both arms straight up to the sky, biceps by your ears. Exhale, like you have a ball of energy, just let the ball drop in front of your pelvis. Inhale, sweep the energy forward, pivot onto the ball of your left foot, arms forward in space as you float off your left toes and find yourself in warrior three. Thumbs up. Core in. Lift from the bottom of your left glute. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Inhale, hands to heart, chest up, shoulders over hips. Draw left knee into your chest for your one-legged mountain pose. Gentle bend in your right knee, and then cross left leg over right as you move into eagle legs. So these left toes, they can always wrap behind the right leg if you want. They can be free, or toes down as a kickstand. Hands stay at your heart. Let's sink a little bit deeper into the legs. Inhale. Exhale, twist your upper body to the left. Maybe lean forward a little bit. Maybe your elbow taps your outer left thigh. Now you can stay. You can also play with eagle legs in a side crow position. So to get there, you really have to bend a lot into your standing leg. You need to glue your triceps to the outer part of your left leg. Palms come down, lean forward, keep the eagle legs, and you just lift off. I know I say just. There's a little more to it, but that's okay. Wherever you're playing, as you inhale, let's unravel, unwind, standing one-legged mountain, arms overhead. Exhale, briefly, standing splits as you dive it down. Stay here, inhale. Exhale, lower your left toes just a few inches behind your right heel. Connect the entire foot to your mat as you find pyramid pose. Inhale, halfway rise, shoulders back. Exhale, fold it down and in. Optional blocker water bottle underneath your palms for support. So just like in that elongated pyramid pose, you want to keep a gentle bend in this front knee. Avoid hyperextending. Now, if you're happy here, you stay. If you want to follow me, we're going to get this little crescent moon trace with the hips. So an over-exaggeration, pull your hips to the left. Over-exaggeration, pull your hips up to the right corner of your mat. So it's like you're trying to trace a crescent moon. I know this comes out of that traditional alignment that's taught, but you know, let's change things up. Have a little fun. Pause in stillness, bend into your right knee, hop your left toes back to come into a lunge, plant your palms firmly, right foot back, let the toes connect full plank, and move through your chaturanga, move through your sequence at your pace, add your back bend, and then when you're ready, hips up high, downward facing dog. Take a full inhale. Open mouth. Inhale, left leg up high, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee under your body, connect it with your right tricep and hold. Toes are going to stay lifted as you move into fallen triangle, but not so fallen. Option 4, right hand on the outside of your left leg. You can always find your strap or water bottle, strap or towel rather, and loop it around. Grab onto the edges. So from here, you can either guide the foot with your palm or release. We find the cross. Left leg over right, our awkward eagle legs. Then let's flip side plank, right palm down, come onto the outer right edge. Now we can find a more comfortable eagle leg position. Bend into both your knees, send your hips towards your heels. Inhale. Exhale, spring forward, left foot down, right palm follows. Inhale, palms, chest up, high to the sky. Find the high lunge position. Exhale, we twist, right hand forward, left arm back. Inhale, one time we exalt, right arm overhead. And we pause, we enjoy it. High on the ball of your right foot. Big reach up and back, and no matter what, the core is still connected and engaged, like you really want to lift out of your hip space. Stay for your inhale. Exhale, let's move into warrior two. Heel toe, your right foot back a little bit. Give yourself some space in your legs and in your hips. Gaze over your left fingertips. You're here for an inhale. Exhale, pivot the toes to the back of your mat. Right hand to your blocker water bottle. Maybe they float in space or you tap the ground for your balancing half moon pose. Shoulder on shoulder, hip on hip, scoop your right glute under. Look at something that's not moving. Breath is alive. Now bend into your right knee. Left toes down, pivot the toes back to the top of your mat. Find yourself in warrior two. Just the arms. Inhale, straight up biceps by your ears. Exhale, pull the ball of energy down to your pelvis. Inhale, sweep the ball of energy forward, pivot onto your right foot. Lean forward, float off your right toes. Find yourself in warrior three. So belly is in, thumbs are up. Lift from the bottom of your right glute right here. Stay inhale. Stay exhale. Inhale, stand up, one-legged mountain, palms to heart space. Exhale, cross. Ooh, right foot, right leg over left to find yourself in that eagle leg position. Arms stay at your heart space. Inhale. Exhale, twist to the right, and then lean forward a little bit with your upper body. Feel free to stay. If you want to try your hand at that side crow with eagle legs, feel free, go right there. An extra challenge can also be to, while you stay in that side crow with the eagle legs, unwind the legs, maybe split instead, and then rewind the legs, and then come out of your side crow and meet us back here. Wherever you are, let's come back. Inhale, unravel, one-legged mountain, arms overhead. Exhale, dive it down, standing splits. Pour forward with your upper body, right toes up high, just one inhale. Exhale, lower your right toes down. So they're a couple inches behind your left heel so you can plant your entire foot. Inhale, halfway rise. Exhale, fold it down, pyramid pose. Option for the support underneath your palms. Feel free to find it. From here, as you back off of your generousness, we are going to step forward with the right foot. Separate your legs wider than your hips, heels in, toes out, then bend into your knees a little bit until you can get your hips roughly in line with the knees. Pull in with the pelvic floor, and then walk your hands forward. Get some grip on your mat, like you really try to lean forward with your palms, but try to lean back into your hips too, so you're trying to elongate through your back body. One, inhale. As you exhale, lower your hips all the way down to the ground. Come into a seat. All right, my friends, from here, we are going to lie down all the way on the floor. Separate your toes wider than your hips. Point your toes a lot. Palms cross right above your pelvis. Inhale. Exhale, pull belly in. Head, neck, shoulders lift. Hover your palms over your pelvis. Point your toes a lot. Activate the legs. We pulse. We pulse. We pulse. Sometimes I find it helps it looks forward. It strains my neck a lot when I look up. You decide what works best for you. Come on, let's keep going. Woo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release and relax. Thanks for sticking with me. Excellent work. Find some deep breath. Rock your head side to side. Then draw right knee into chest. Interlace your palms on your shin as you guide your knee to the outside of your right rib cage. The knee comes back in through center. Release your hands, toes straight up to the sky. Interlace your fingers behind your thigh, calf, or foot. Option for that strap or towel around the sole of your foot instead. And you're just going to guide the foot straight in towards your body. So knee, top of your foot, aim for the center of your chest, for your nose. Then release your generousness. Bend into your knee, bring it to the outside of your right rib cage, flex into your toes, and then grab the outer edge of your foot with your hand as your elbow comes to the inside of your right knee. So we set up for a half happy baby here. Then focus on your left leg, bend your knee, bring the sole of your foot to your mat. From here, release the grip of your right hand and completely cross right leg over your left. So we're kind of setting up for eagle. Draw your knees into your chest. So palms can either come to the tops of your shins as you pull in, or slide your palms down to the edges of your feet. Draw your heels away from one another as you uncurl your lower back down, and keep the hug of your knees in towards your chest. Just your palms release. Tap your toe down for support. Shimmy your hips slightly over to the right. Then let your leg pile, your knees fall over to the left. You can keep them in your eagle cross, or you can unravel them to find comfort, whatever that feels like in your body. Gaze can turn to the right. Slowly start to draw your knees through center, hips to the middle of your mat. Let's undo the legs. Left leg goes long. So right knee to chest first. Interlace your fingers, rest them on the top of your shin, and then draw your knee to the outer edge of your left rib cage. And slowly release your grip. Draw your knee more towards the center of your body, extend to your left leg, and then with your palms, your strap or your towel, grab onto the back of your leg somewhere and just guide your knee, the top of your foot, towards the middle of your chest and towards your nose. Release, bend your knee, bring it to the outside edge of your rib cage. Start with the left hand on the inside of your left leg, then reach for the outer edge of your foot. Move your leg to more of a 90-degree shape for half happy baby. Both hips are nice and heavy on the floor. Bring awareness to the right leg. Start to bend into a sole of your foot on the ground. Release the grip of your left hand and completely cross left leg over right. Draw your leg pile in. Palms can stay on your shins, or reach for the edges of your feet as you pull your heels away from one another. Knees into chest, uncurl your lower back down, and keep the push of your right leg into your left, so your bottom leg into your top leg. Keep your legs slowly, gently release your grip, toes down for support, bump your hips slightly left, and then let your leg pile fall over to the right. Gaze can turn left. And gently unwind through center. Release your legs, hips to the middle of your mat. Separate your feet wider than your hips and then walk them out and away. Palms can be face up next to your hips, face down on your belly. Take a slow inhale. Slow exhale. Allow your heels to fully melt into the corners of your mat. Hips are heavy and supported. Zero tension in your inner arms, around your heart space, and in your neck. Consciously think about relaxing the space in between your eyebrows. Fall into this moment that just is. Slowly begin to deepen your breath. Bring some movement to your fingers and to your toes. Roll your ankles and roll your wrists. Gently rock your head from side to side, nice and slow. Then bend your knees, heels to the floor. Swing your hips off to one side of your mat and let your knees naturally fall to the other. Let your upper body turn with you. Push into your palms to come into a seated position.
I will invite you to close your eyes or soften your gaze to the top of your mat. Thank you so much for choosing your practice today. The light and the teacher in me will always walk with and will always learn from the light and the teacher in you.